Good evening. My name is Eduardo Guzman. I'm a candidate for Supervisor District 1. And why I'm running is because I believe in the communities of Imperial County. I'm a businessman. I'm an involved resident and citizen who believes in the future of our county. I want to serve and attain the goals of every person living in Imperial County. Good jobs, great education, wonderful quality of life, and safe and growing community to benefit every resident of the county. I serve the city of Calexico and the Calexico residents. I have experience in public government and have developed a close relationship with all the segments of the community. I will represent the interest of the Imperial County by hard work, common sense, and the involvement of the community in governing the work of the County of Imperial. I believe in good-paying jobs. I will work hard to prevent the closure of good-paying jobs like Raleigh Beef and the Ice Detention Center. I will work hard to keep the agriculture industry of Imperial County strong and vibrant. I will develop close ties with Mexico so that as a region, we can recruit new industries and businesses to Imperial County. I will work hard for our young children and the adolescents of Imperial County. I will work for the senior citizens and assure them a great quality of life. I will work for the hard-working people of this county. I'm a president of Green Construction Energy Solutions, which brings energy savings opportunity to the people and the homeowners of Imperial County by providing less expensive and clean, environmentally friendly energy to the homeowner. I'm a member of the Elk Lodge, Club de los Amigos, Baca Runners, and the Rotary Club. I have worked and lived in the county from a grocery store clerk to my current business venture. I value hard work, common sense, spending, and effective use of public money. My experience in community organization as an elected official and as a member of numerous community organizations will allow me to provide great leadership to my district and to all the residents of Imperial County. An open door policy where everyone with county concerns or questions will be my formula for effective representation. Listen to the community and place the community first will allow me for this great county to become even greater and better in the future. Vote for common sense and a hard-working supervisor who will listen to the members of the community. Please vote Guzman on June 3rd. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Guzman. Ms. Gonzalez-Butler, you have 3 minutes.
Good evening. My name is Annette Gonzalez-Butler, and I've been a Calexican all my life. I was born and raised here, attended schools, K through 12. After I graduated Calexico High School, I went on to UC Santa Cruz, where I stayed there pretty much for about 10 years in the Bay Area. And I pretty much worked with youth services through the Catholic Church. And I mean, I've done so much stuff that it's kind of hard to keep track of, but I gained experience with grant writing and working with budgets and working with agencies, local, county, and government agencies as well, private agencies. And I really gained a passion for service. I guess as an advocate of youth services, you know, that's still a part of me. And I moved down to San Diego, got married, started having kids. I wanted my children to grow up with their grandparents the way I did. So we moved down, raising my children here. They're going through schools here from K through 12. My children I have 2 boys that are sophomores, an 8th grader, and a 5th grader. So I'm at all school levels. And I became very active with their education and in their academic lives. I've been involved with school site councils at all levels, and I've also participated a lot with the school board district and, you know, advocating again for my children as well as other students. And that's how I just became more of a community advocate, and that's why I'm running for county supervisor. I felt that my children and myself as a citizen, as a constituent, as a taxpayer, I felt that my needs and who I am really was not represented well. And that's the question that I want you to ask yourselves. Are you really being represented on the county level, on the Board of Supervisors? Are your needs really being brought to the table? Are your concerns really being answered? And so that's exactly why I'm running for supervisor, because I want to do something about it. I'm not afraid to listen. I'm not afraid to talk to people. I'm not afraid to listen to your concerns. I'm not afraid to knock on doors and say, hey, tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you think. I'm not afraid to ask questions or to have questions asked of me. And so that's exactly why I'm running, because I want to answer your questions. I want my questions answered as well. I want my concerns be brought to the table, and I want my issues also to be heard, and that's what I want to do for you as citizens. I want to listen to you. Thank you.
Mr. Romero.
My name is Daniel F. Romero, and I will be honored in having the opportunity to serve as your supervisor for District 1. A supervisor for District 1 has its voters within and surrounding the city of Calexico, as well as within and surrounding the community of Winter Haven and citizens who live between the two areas. It is understood as a supervisor, one serves and represents the county as a whole. As a former city council member and mayor in 2012, as well as serving as president or chair of different nonprofit organizations, including business and youth sports, I am already familiar with a complex environment within government and other budgeted administrative programs, which permits me to hit the ground running. I was born in Calexico. I was raised in Calexico. I went through the schools here in the city of Calexico, and I attended a couple of years at IBC before a decision was made for me to join the family business. I was in the family business, which is in the international trade, for over 25 years, and afterwards decided to open up my own business. The experience with the business sector has provided me, or the international sector has provided me a great experience working with people, influential people on the north and south side of the border. While I was going through my working for the family business and also the current business, I was involved in different programs with youth sports, with Paul Warner. The whole concept that I've had during all those programs has been the team concept. I've always welcomed a devil's advocate in every organization. The only way that you can evolve is by knowing what the concerns are from others. If you don't have the advocate, that devil's advocate, then you're not going to evolve. When I was running the meetings, I would get complaints that one of the persons should not be present. I said, no, we need to hear the concerns. That's how you evolve and that's how you improve. And it's no different with the chamber. It was no different with the other organizations that I pertain to. Now, one of the things is that I have to remember, the supervisor for any district to remember, is that once they get elected, they are a representation of the county of Imperial and not just their district. They have to first address the concerns of their constituency for the areas that were just mentioned. I believe I can do that. I know I can do that. And yes, I agree with Vanessa that some of those concerns have not been well represented. I know I can make a difference. And I hope you support me and voting in my favor June 3rd. Thank you.
Mr. Remson.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a real honor and pleasure to be here. Danny, thank you. Thank you, Chamber. Thank you for the people being here, because you folks are important. You can go out and talk to people. Exactly what you heard here tonight. Unfortunately, Calexico is not a very participative city for whatever reason. I was born and raised in Calexico, have ample experience. I was 12 years on the city council, 3 times mayor, member of the Board of Trade Alliance, graduated from San Diego State University with a master's in public administration right across the street. talk about partnerships. That was a terrific partnership between the city and San Diego State, as well as partnerships that we've created in the county of Imperial with the federal government, with private public, and talking about listening to constituents. I'm a communicator. I have a radio and television background. I currently have a TV show, and I also do a weekly television interview on a local television station in Mexicali. Speak Spanish, bilingual. Obviously, a good relationship with federal legislators. The relationship with the county, the feds, the state, and with our local officials at the school board and some members of the city council has never been better. When I say some members of the city council, I'll leave that up to you. I'm out there, I attend city council meetings, I'm accessible, I'm told that I'm one of the best to return calls, and I put my reputation on the line because I've been told that over and over and over again. I feel I represent the district well. I don't ask people to go see me in El Centro. My district is Calexico and Winter Haven. And Winter Haven, Mr. Castillo mentioned, 30 years and they have a complete paving project. And you wonder, well, why would you worry about Winter Haven? Well, those people deserve services too. County roads, when I was appointed the board chairman this January, I said one of my big priorities would be county roads, and it is. Local contractors, over 90% of the public works projects in the county have gone to local contractors. We've created hundreds of jobs in the solar industry. Had it not been for national beef and a possible closure of the detention facility, we'd be really in really good shape. I have terrific relationships with Mexico. We're working on the $98 million for the port of entry downtown. As you know, May 7th, they'll be opening 10 lanes going into Mexico. That wasn't done just because we sat idly around and not telling our concerns to the Mexican government. Believe me, I worked very hard on that. And lastly, public-private partnerships are very important. The East Port of Entry is now being looked at for a private-public partnership to expand to a total of 14 lanes and also the commercial facility. We're also looking at the problems at the pedestrian facility downtown, where the county of Imperial, with public community benefit funds from the solar industry, where we've created hundreds of jobs, can go to fund 6 additional pedestrian lanes so that the farm workers can get to work on time. Currently, they can't get to work on time. So I represent the area well. I would like another 4 years on the Board of Supervisors, and I'm there to help. Thank you very much.